So when you've created your PowerPoint presentation and you see all those annoying red squiggly lines under almost every word, that's likely because your text objects are set to the wrong language. In this video, I will show you two methods to fix that with just a few clicks. But first, let me quickly explain how this problem can happen. For example, when you use a non-English template and then adding your content in English, the built-in spelling checker will mark most of it as wrongly spelled. And this is, of course, it looks messy and it's also, a bit frustrating. But it also makes it easy to overlook real spelling errors. So what we need to do is set the correct language. Okay, so let's start with method one. You see in this example PowerPoint slide deck that each object has those red underlines here. And that is because each object has the wrong language selected. And of course you can select each object and select the right language, but that will probably take too much time. A better alternative is to select everything on one slide and then go to Review and then hit the language button, set proofing language and set it in this case to English. And you see right away that the red lines disappear. And I have two typos here. And now you can see that. So that's really good. So this method is super easy and quick to fix. The downside to this method, though, is that you have to repeat this process for each individual slide. It's not possible to select all the slides and change the language at once. It would be nice if Microsoft added this feature. But for now, this is not an option. But luckily, there's a good workaround you can use. And that's using a short macro script. And maybe that sounds complicated, but I promise it's really easy. So all you need to do is press Alt 11 for method 2. So let's do that, Alt 11, and this screen pops up. It's the Microsoft Visual Basic for Applications screen. And what you want to do next is click with your right mouse click here on this VBA project thing. And then you click Insert and you select Module. This screen pops up and you can just simply paste the script that you find in the description below, paste it in this window here. So let's do that, paste. And it's a very short script, as you can see. And by changing this word, you can select all the languages you want. In my case, I always use British English. So for me, English UK is perfectly fine. But you can find all the MSO language codes in the description below. So just change, for instance, let's say if you want to have everything in Spanish, you just type Spanish here. In my case, it's English UK, as I mentioned. And what you want to do next is hit the Run button. And that's all there is to it. Now every object on every page, every slide of your presentation is changed to, in this case, British English. And I can show it by showing the presentation. You can see all the red lines are now gone. And on every page, as you can see. Maybe one small tip, I always delete the module that I created in Visual Basic here, because if you leave them in, Microsoft PowerPoint asks you if you want to save the file as a macro enabled presentation. I don't normally want that, so I just delete it like this, remove module 1. If you do need to change, your presentation in all the time in different languages, you might want to keep it in. But as I said, I just delete it. So with these two methods, you can easily solve the problem of having these annoying red lines in PowerPoint. I hope this helps you and that you liked watching this video. If you did, please let me know in the comments. And if you have other questions about computer problems or issues, let me know, and maybe I will create a new video where I explain your problem. Thank you.